That leans it back.
No, it's not. Look at me. All right, so we are coming to you high above VidCon. What do you think?
Terrified.
Oh, we're not terrified. We're on the Ferris wheel at VidCon. We actually got stuck, not stuck, but stopped at the top so they can load and unload. We are having a blast. This is the last day of VidCon. We're gonna be heading back towards home later on tonight.
Wait, whoa, stop, whoa. What was that? Rewind that and watch that in slow motion. What's that guy doing?
Just for future reference, do not take your selfie stick to Disney because they will not allow you into even downtown Disney. So I guess it's off to Lucille so we can finally get some sweet tea because we're craving that, aren't we?
Yeah.
We just need sweet tea in our life right now. Peace.
How are you? I love your shirt. Yeah, so bring it in for the light.
Chase, tell him where you're from.
So there you have it, guys. That is what it looked like at VidCon 2018. And just a little snippet of what was out on the West Coast. We saw some really cool things just sightseeing while we were out there in the short time that we were there. Now, the first thing you guys are gonna notice is I am back in my studio recording. I wasn't crazy happy with how the talking head piece went at the end of the second video. I filmed it with my phone in a closet with a selfie stick, and I just wasn't crazy happy with how that came out. So I decided to wait till I got home to shoot this portion of the video and talk to you guys exactly about what all went on while we were in California. First and foremost, I am so happy that we had the opportunity to go out there and that I had that bonding time with Chase. It was amazing to see his reaction to the people that he really looks up to, his role models, things like that. You saw right there at the end he met MatPat, and that was a big deal for him. He's somebody that he's been watching, I mean, pretty much since he was 5, maybe, something like that. I mean, Chase is 13. He's been watching that for 7 or 8 years, the game theory and film theory shows. He loves them, and he takes a lot of inspiration from those when he builds his games. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but Chase actually builds video games. It's what he wants to do as a career, and we 100% support him in that. And it was really cool for him to get to meet him. Thank you so much to MatPat for being such a personable guy, to myself, to my son. He was amazing. As you look down at all the stars from YouTube that were doing the meet and greets while we were there, not that any of them were bad, but a lot of like shake your hand, take your picture, and move along. It was really neat to see MatPat take the time to have a conversation with each and every person, because at the end of the day, guys, that's what matters. Those pictures, we've already got them printed out and put it on Chase's wall, and he is as proud of those as he can be. But those conversations that he got to have with him, even be it 3 minutes, those are what's gonna stick and last a lifetime for him, because that's what makes memories, those conversations. I think the biggest thing for me while I was out there that I noticed, I was expecting a lot of fun. I wasn't expecting to walk out inspired, but I was. There was so many inspirational speakers there that when you see them on YouTube or their alternate persona or whatever you want to call it that people do on there, a lot of them are really funny. They say crass things. They do all kinds of crazy stuff to get views. And then when you see them in an environment where it's a panel or a Q&A or a meet and greet, you really kind of see their true colors come out, and those guys are inspirational. You can't sit in a room with one of them for an hour and listen to them talk and not want to go out and conquer the world. And it wasn't just about Chase being out there. There were a ton of stuff for myself as well. DJI had a booth there. And for those of you who know me, I'm somewhat of a DJI fanboy. I'm a lot of a DJI fanboy, let's be honest, guys. But they had a booth out there showing off some of their new stuff. I actually got to get my hands on the new DJI Ronin S. That thing will be making an appearance in our wedding bag very soon. It is amazing. It gets great shots. We do great stuff with the Ronin M, but now we're gonna be able to put both cameras on a gimbal, and that's really gonna change things for us as wedding videographers. But at the end of the day, this trip was about Chase, and we had a blast out there. We did so much stuff while we were in California. We went to Huntington Beach Pier, which you see some shots of. We went to the Santa Monica Pier, saw some street performers. The actual end of Route 66, which I did not realize, is at Santa Monica Pier in Santa Monica, California. I didn't realize that that's where it ended at. That was really neat to see. We rode scooters. We met people that we had never dreamed we would sit down and have a conversation with. I think the thing I'm most proud of is this trip was seeing Chase come out of his shell, and that was really an eye-opening experience for me, because Chase is very reserved a lot of the time, and for those of you who ran into him or met him, you'll see that he's very friendly, but he's also very laid back, and he's very no contact, and he's very he'll answer your question, and that's about as much as you're going to get. And we stood in a lot of lines at Vidcon, and I was so proud of him to see him open up to other people that were like-minded with him and have full-on conversations with a complete stranger, and that's totally out of his element. But I was so happy to see that, because that's so important for him moving forward, especially in the career path he wants to take, networking, socializing, meeting people that can put him in positions to do the things that he wants to do. And I feel like this week was a huge step for that. Next up, I will leave you guys on this note. As you can already tell, we have driven home. It was a long drive, but guys, it was really cool. We saw ghost towns. We saw Las Vegas. We saw crazy roads that wound through mountains that we probably should not have been on, but we were. And then of course, we made the long trek across Kansas. You gotta watch for the Kansas cameo in the video. That video will be uploaded sometime later this week. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please make sure you do that. Smash that like button on this video if you don't mind. We greatly appreciate it. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one. This is RG1 signing out.